Before I say anything else, I just want to mention Bookish Sammy. I got inspired from her video. Here it is. She gave us really good options as for the actors that could be played. I just mentioned Bookish Sammy because I was inspired to make this video because of her. Her video was amazing, really well done.
Cause is one of my favorite authors, and the one by Kira Khan, Sure the Selection, because that is my favorite. The Selection is why Kira Khan, I would marry The Selection. My everything. Selections, I love The Selection.
Okay, as you probably saw from all those clips, The Selection is my absolute favorite series of all time. I love it just as much as I love Harry Potter. I'm so proud of the Harry Potter films. I loved how they turn out, and I think that this movie that they're gonna make, Netflix is gonna make, is just as a big deal to me as Harry Potter. I know some of you might think I'm being dramatic, but I've been wanting a Selection movie since I read the books, and that was like almost 6 years ago, I think. I can't do math. But when I found out, okay, I put in the timestamps of everything that I'm going to talk about. You don't know what The Selection is about. It's about a girl named America Singer who is selected to win the heart of a prince. That's basically all I'm going to say, because I think most people know it and I don't want to spend too much time talking about the premise of the book, and that's basically all it is. Just know that it's amazing. This is the best love story I've ever read. I know I'm being dramatic, but it's literally... Oh my god, the amount of times I've read The Selection. Oh my god, I love you! Also, the aesthetic. Anyway, before Netflix acquired the rights for the film, Warner Bros. Bought the rights in 2014, I think, or 2015, I'm not sure. I think it was after the Air came out. I got so excited because Warner Bros. Is a very high quality film company. They've made really good films. Now Netflix, I'm not bashing Netflix, but it does have a tendency to ruin perfectly good books. For example, I didn't watch All the Bright Places, but I watched the trailer and it didn't do a good job of it. They didn't do a bad job with To All the Boys I've Loved Before. The Kissing Booth, we're not going to talk about that. I mean, I'm not judging you if you liked it, but that movie was really problematic. Basically, Netflix has done a lot of, yes, good stuff, but the majority of the times it's has not worked out. The Selection, like I said, it means so much to me, and I'm scared to even watch the movie that they're gonna make. Also because Netflix has a tendency to use the same actors. I'm not trashing on Noah Centineo. I think he's a very good actor. I loved him in To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I watched other films that he did and I loved them. I think he's a really good actor, but I want to see new faces. I hope that they do a open casting call, so like they get new people, also because I want to participate. I do hope they hold open casting calls, which is like where they find new talent. As I was looking for actors and actresses to play these roles, I found that there aren't many young redheads, young actors, like at all. I was like completely... What? I'd love to see new faces playing these roles, especially for Maxon, Aspen and America. Well, Aspen, whoever. No, I'm joking. Before I get into the rules again, I just want to... I know Netflix isn't watching, but I still want to give out some rules that you need to follow. Netflix. 2 rules or I will sue. If you do not keep these 2 rules, I will boycott Netflix
till I die.
I'm not even joking. You cannot mess these things up.
First rule.
Maxon. I think we can all vouch for this when I say that Maxon is one of the reasons why we love the book so much. He is literally the perfect book boyfriend I've ever read. I haven't come across another book boyfriend that is as perfect as he is. He's the sweetest. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry! Maxon! I need a Maxon in my life! If you're one of those people that was dying for the Selection being brought to life, then you probably know about the CWs. The CW. I will never forgive the CW, whatever they're called, for doing what they did to Maxon in the first episode that I watched in like 10 minutes. The CW tried to do a Selection show series. I do not know what they tried to do, but they didn't read the book. They completely threw away all the characteristics and traits that make Maxon so lovable. It was genuinely disgusting to see. So yeah, my main point was what? Maxon. Do not change anything. You do not touch him. You read the book and you do him exactly like that. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
You do not touch Maxon.
Okay, the second point. Maxon and America need to have chemistry. That is so important. I do not know how Kira Cast did it, but when I read the selection, every single time, I can literally feel the sparks flying, slapping me across the face and electrifying me with love. There is so much chemistry in this book, and if there is no chemistry between America and Maxon, I will sue. Now I just want to talk about 3 scenes that I definitely want to see that will need to be in the movies, or again, I will sue. The strawberry tart scene, the knee in the groin, and their first kiss. Those 3 scenes, please do not change them. Please do them justice. Those 3 scenes are beautiful to read about. Do not, obviously the knee in the groin, but we need that. And those are the scenes that I genuinely remember. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no. Tugging my ear whenever. That one too. Okay, what is that one? Now moving on to the actual cast. This was so hard. I wrote down my notes. I only really wrote down characters that I really care. I mean, not that I don't care for all the characters in the section, but the ones that I do have a specific image in my head as to what they look like and how, like, the aura they have. So the first one is May. This is America's sister, and they have a really cute relationship. So I picked I don't know how to pronounce her name. This is Francesca Capaldi. I feel like she has that really cute, like, I don't know, I just saw a picture of her and I was like, I want that as me. The next is a Mr. Singer. Now, I picked Brendan Coyle. This actor I actually saw in Downton Abbey. I saw him in Me Before You. I've seen him in quite a lot of films, and I think he does a really good job of playing fatherly type of roles. I think he would do really well. Then for Mrs. Singer, we have Lesley Nicol. She also played in Downton Abbey, but I do feel like now that I'm comparing them with Mr. Singer, I feel like she might be a little bit too old for him. That's why, well, maybe Julie Walters, actually. Wait, I didn't do this very well, but I also picked Julie Walters. She did such a good job in Harry Potter, and I think she has that motherly aggressiveness that Mrs. Singer has in the books. Well, I found her very aggressive. Then we have Sylvia, and I wanted to include Sylvia because I do think that she'll have a bigger role in the film, just because she's kind of like the assistant preparing the girls. I think she's gonna have an important role, so I picked Jane Lynch. Or, if we really want to hate Sylvia, Imelda Staunton, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce her name very well. She was the one that played Dolores Umbridge. We do not claim her. As a woman, I do not claim her. But yeah, I think she would do a really good job as playing Sylvia, you know, very mandatory, as well as Jane Lynch, which I've seen played as well in Me Before. No, that wasn't Jane Lynch, that was another actress. Actually, what am I saying? Never mind. Then for Gabe, I cannot pronounce names. By the way, I should have said this before. Gabriel Fadalje, I'm sorry. Stanley Tucci. He did play the host in The Hunger Games, and I think he did a really good job. And when I read the selection, Stanley Tucci, that's who I genuinely saw. I see nobody else playing Gabriel. Next is King Clarkson. Now, for King Clarkson, I picked 2 people that I think would do a very good job. I picked Ewan McGregor. I love that actor. He starred in one of my favorite films of all time, Moulin Rouge. But I also found Jim Carter, who was in Downton Abbey, and he did a really, really good job. Now for Queen Amberley, I couldn't find many people. Before watching Bookish Sammy's video, I did not know that Queen Amberley was supposed to be Hispanic. Am I a true selectioner? I do not know, but she gave a really good actress, so I really suggest you watching her video because she has way better actors that she picked. Who I saw playing Queen Amberley was Kate Middleton. I just feel like, obviously she's not an actress, but I feel like that's what I imagine Queen Amberley to look like. Now for the 3 handmaidens, the people that help America dress up. For Anne, I picked Olivia Holt. For Mary, I picked Jo King, and Lucy, I picked Sarah Hyland. I don't really mind those characters to be played by anybody, but I do definitely care about them. And then there's other characters that I saw would be a good fit. Now we're going to move on to the elite girls. First of all, I noticed when I was doing my research, we do not have a very diverse cast. Most of the characters are white. We really only have Elise, who is Asian. So I actually, for Celeste, I chose Zendaya. I think Zendaya would do such a good job. I know she's a very kind person and she has played very kind characters, but I think she would do a great job at playing this because she's also a model. She's beautiful. Zendaya is stunning, but she can also act very, very well. I didn't see her in Euphoria, but I know that got really good reviews. Her acting was really well reviewed. I think she would do a really great Celeste. I mean, she's just stunning. I definitely also see Madison Beer, who Bookish Sami mentioned in her video. I would definitely love to see Zendaya playing Celeste. She'll do a great job. Next we have Marley. Now I think Lily Reinhardt would do a very good job at playing her, and there's, if you do not know, there's a very traumatic, I found a very traumatic scene, and I think Lily is a very good actress, so she would be able to pull that off. For Natalie, I picked Hayden Panettiere. She has this sweet but also kind of mean vibe. I'm not saying that she's a mean person, but I saw this actress play a mean character in The Ice Princess, I think it was, and she did a really good job. And I imagine Natalie not being mean, but she's definitely not like the nicest. In the book, she wasn't the nicest. She made some remarks that weren't too nice, but also she's very beautiful. Then for Chris, first of all, I nominate myself. No, I hate Chris. She was just getting in the way of things. Nobody wanted her there. She ruined things. I love playing Chris just because I hate that character. So yeah, I nominate myself for Chris. That's never gonna happen. So I'd like to see Camila Mendes play Chris. I think she would do a really good job. Now Elise, I'd love to see her played by Louis Yifei. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. I do not want to sound insulting at all. I'm really trying. Louis Yifei. She is the actress that is going to be playing Mulan, the action movie. I saw the trailer. I haven't seen the movie, but she did a really good job, and that's exactly how I imagine Elise to look like. She has a very powerful aura, and I think that's what Elise looks like. For the Holy Trinity, Aspen. I honestly would not mind Aspen being played by Noah Centineo. I thought that Nick Robinson would do a good job as Aspen. Just as long as Aspen isn't more attractive than Maxon, I'll be fine. That's all I care about, really. I really want Maxon's personality to shine. That's what I really care about. I do not really want Aspen, like he can go whatever he wants. I'm joking. Now for America, love Audrey Hollister to play America. She's the girl here. She is the perfect America, I think, in terms of looks, but obviously she's not an actress and she's quite old now. So I didn't know this actress until I saw Bookish Sami's video about Abby Cohen. She is stunning, and when I saw her I was like, yes, Sammy, you did a great job. This is literally, I feel like she's the perfect America. I think she would do a really great Joel. I think she would do a great job of playing America. Now, onto my favorite character, my Maxon, my baby! I genuinely could not find a single boy. Bookish Sami, she mentioned Mitchell Hope, and a lot of people have mentioned him, but I did not see him playing Maxon at all. Maxon is literally the epitome of perfect. I know nobody's perfect, but I couldn't find an actor that just screamed Maxon. Nobody. I actually thought maybe Joshua Bassett, just because of this photo. I was like,
okay.
But Joshua Bassett kind of seems like an Aspen more than a Maxon. I'm really conflicted. This is why I think we need new actors, new talent. I think this is why they should do an open casting call, because we need new faces. We don't have much to pick. I think Mitchell Hope would be a good choice, but Maxon is just everything, and it's just Maxon. Oh my god. I really hope Netflix does this film justice. I really hope they take it seriously. I hope Netflix doesn't just do the bare minimum. I really hope Netflix, please do not throw this away. Please do not make this movie trash. Please do not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I feel like I was joking a lot, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart when I say that this matters so much to me. So I really hope they do it justice, especially between American Maxon and Maxon. This is why I couldn't pick an actor to play Maxon. He's just perfect, and nobody's perfect, and okay. Do you understand what I mean? I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's pray that this is done well. Thank you. Bye.